All right, I'm back. Getting an update on the TTM Team Challenge. Didn't put a video out last week because, honestly, there wasn't hardly anything to put a video out on. It was completely shut out until I got one on Friday and two on Saturday. So I held those over until this week, and thankfully the Postal Service and everybody else has been a bit more generous with their deliveries this week. So let's get right to it. 3 out of 3, Baton Rouge. Gary Eve on 1, 2 on the rookie, and the 90 Donruss. Next one coming out of the major metro Atlanta area. Dipped into Pass Pros a little bit to pick up a few extra points. This was a 3 out of 2, Keith Lockhart. Signed 1 as Kansas City Royal, the all-important Atlanta Brave, and he sent 1 a testimonial card of his own. Next one, this one's been out for a bit. Coming out of Santa Clarita. 3 of 3, Billy Cohen on the Angels. His half of the 64 rookies. And my custom Milwaukee Braves card. All right, next one out of Atlanta, Georgia. 2 out of 2. Paid the freight on this one too, Ron Reed. And then finished off the double signed rookie card that had Jim Britton on it. Next one out of Brockton, Mass. Mike Remlinger on 1 and on 2. This one out of Parts Unknown. This was also Pass Pros. Mr. Lonnie Smith, 101. Next one out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We've got a 4 of 4 from former Dodgers manager, Grady Little, who also at one point was the manager of the Richmond Braves. 2 different Richmond Braves cards, and finished it off with a Boston Red Sox Topps Heritage. Next one, 2 out of 2. Coming from Seattle, Washington, Brent Lillibridge. Really like that. It looks better in person than it does on camera. And his all-important Topps rookie card while he was a member of the Braves. Next one out of Tampa, St. Pete. Also Pass Pros. This is from former National League Championship Series MVP, Mike Devereaux. In one of his few years with the Braves. Next one. This was kind of a cool one in that he's a current player, but kind of a current player out of Mid-Island, New York. This one was sent to the Long Island Ducks, independent minor league team. John Gant, as a Twin, as a Metropolitan on his first Bowman, and on that Atlanta Braves card. Next one, 3 out of 3, Austin, Texas, Rio Grande District. This one took a bit. Craig McMurtry. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, next one is a private signing. On the 69 Topps, we got Claude Raymond. That one came out looking fantastic. Next one, coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. This is a 5 of 5. I believe he's a buck a piece. So I had to run the gamut. We got Chris Hammond on 91 Fleer as the Cincinnati Red. On the upper deck as a Florida Marlin. On the upper deck vintage with those dreaded New York Yankees. And to counteract that New York Yankees with some fantastic Boston Red Sox action. And for our purposes, Atlanta Braves custom card. All right, last two are both private signings. Saved these two for last because I think, no, excuse me, I got one more and then I got the two really good private signings. This one's coming out of Phoenix, 2 of 2. Always a great signer. Didn't even realize he was involved in Braves organization. Bo Allred. On the 91 Fleer as a member of the Cleveland Indians. And he was a member of the Richmond Braves. Now we get to the two really cool private signings. I'd come across the private signing. I had the one card, and then I was listening to Michael Myers talk about this private signing and that he was going to get a copy of this particular person's rookie card. I said, oh, what the heck? Let me take a look at that. Put a couple of bids on eBay, and with the thought I'd get one. Well, two of my bids came through. So, on his rookie card, we got Felipe Alou, not once, but twice, and Atlanta Braves. All right, last one out of the bunch. I think this one is my favorite. And so, anytime I can get the signature of somebody, my two rules that I try for are Red Sox and rookies. So I always try to see if I can get the rookie card of a player signed. And if he appeared as a member of the Red Sox, I'm always going to try to angle it to get one of those. And this Hall of Fame legend really didn't make a huge impact in Boston. However, he does have an amazing Topps Chrome, and it's Mr. John Smoltz. Now we're talking, living royalty when it comes to the Braves organization. And because we had to follow my rule, there he is, John Smoltz, on the 89 rookie card. So that wraps up the last, 8-9 days worth of returns. Got to get those points counted. Hopefully I'll see a bunch more coming in. It's not for lack of send-outs. So I don't know what everybody else has got for how many they've sent out for this contest, but I did some counting. Mine's a pretty significant number. So crossing my fingers and hope that some guys get